Most people don't lose respect because they're weak. They lose respect because they explain too much. And the worst part? You don't even realize you're doing it. Every time you justify your decisions, every time you over-explain your actions, every time you feel the need to clear things up, you're quietly telling the world, I need your approval to exist. And once people sense that, everything changes. But here's the strange part. The people who are the most respected, the most powerful, the most unshakable, rarely explain themselves. Why? What do they understand that you don't? Stay with me, because once you see this, you'll never communicate the same way again. Think about the last time someone questioned you. Maybe it was something small. Why didn't you reply? Why did you do that? Why are you like this? And without even thinking, you started explaining. You gave reasons. You added context. You tried to sound reasonable. You tried to be understood. Because deep down, you didn't want to be judged. You didn't want to be misunderstood. You didn't want to lose approval. So you explained. But here's the brutal truth. The moment you start over-explaining, people don't see you as honest. They see you as unsure. There's a powerful concept in psychology. Perceived certainty creates authority. Not truth, not intelligence, not even correctness. Certainty. When someone speaks with calm, grounded certainty, your brain automatically assigns them higher status. But when someone keeps explaining, justifying, defending, your brain reads it as, this person is trying to convince me. This person is not fully confident. This person needs validation. And in social dynamics, the one who needs validation loses power. Imagine two people. Person A says, I can't come tonight. Person B replies, oh, okay, why? Now watch this. Most people respond like this. Yeah, I have a lot going on. Work has been stressful, and I also didn't sleep well. Plus, I need to wake up early. They keep going. They keep explaining. Now compare that to this. I can't come tonight. Why? I just won't be able to. Silence. No apology. No over-justification. No emotional leakage. Who feels more powerful? The answer is obvious. Here's your first realization. Explanation is not clarity. It's often insecurity disguised as logic. But wait, this goes deeper than communication. It goes into identity. From childhood, most people are trained to explain themselves. Why did you do that? Explain your behavior. Give a reason. And slowly, you start believing my existence needs justification. My choices must be approved. If I don't explain, I'll be rejected. So you grow up and carry this invisible habit into adulthood. But high-value individuals operate differently. They don't feel the need to explain because they don't seek permission to exist. Here's a simple shift you can apply today. Next time someone questions your decision, pause. Don't rush to explain. Just respond with, that's just what I decided. It works for me. I'm good with it. And then stop talking. Let silence do the work. Silence is uncomfortable. And that's exactly why it's powerful. Because most people can't handle it. They rush to fill it. They expose themselves. They reveal insecurity. But when you stay calm in silence, you control the frame. In social interactions, there's always an invisible game happening. Who is trying harder? The one trying harder is automatically perceived as lower status, and explaining too much is trying too hard. Think about people you respect. Leaders, CEOs, high-status individuals. Do they over-explain every decision? No, they say less, but every word carries weight because they don't speak to convince. They speak because they've already decided. Try this technique, the 3-second rule. When someone asks you why, pause for 3 seconds. Give a short answer. Stop. No extra details. No emotional tone. Just grounded certainty. Here's the moment most people don't realize. When you stop explaining yourself, 2 things happen. Weak people get uncomfortable. Strong people respect you more. Because confidence doesn't argue. It just exists. Now, don't misunderstand this. This is not about being arrogant. This is not about avoiding responsibility. If you made a mistake, own it. If clarity is needed, give it. But there's a difference between explaining for clarity versus explaining for approval. Most people are stuck in the second one. If someone keeps pushing you, why, use this line. I've already answered that. And stop. That's a boundary. That's power. At the highest level, this is not about communication. It's about self-worth. When you truly believe, I don't need to prove myself. I don't need to be understood by everyone. I trust my decisions. You naturally stop over-explaining. And the moment that happens, something shifts. People stop questioning you as much. Your words carry more weight. Your presence feels stronger. Not because you became louder, but because you became certain. If this made you realize how often you've been over-explaining your life, then you're already ahead of 90% of people. But this is just the beginning. Because human psychology runs deeper than what most people ever see. So if you want to understand how people think, how influence really works, and how to build real internal power, then subscribe to PsyCortex. Because here, we don't just talk about psychology, we expose it.